Find the path and follow. A reflection for the 23rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today's first reading from the Book of Wisdom strikes a sober chord for those responsible for discerning and deciding, whether in family life or in the parish community. Good decisions do not come easily to most of us. The more we care, the harder it becomes to consider all the possible consequences and choose wisely. The Book of Wisdom helps us to understand this difficulty from a spiritual point of view. What the Lord intends is surely the best case scenario that we seek, but this knowledge escapes us despite our best efforts to reason it out. For the deliberations of mortals are timid, and unsure are our plans. Since God knows best, and we do not, how can our plans be anything but tentative? Today's reading provides insight. Who ever knew your counsel, except you had given wisdom and sent your Holy Spirit from on high? Aha! Wisdom is a gift, not a prize awarded to the most competitive player in some spiritual scavenger hunt. Like grace and all gifts of the Spirit, we cannot earn wisdom. We cannot make it come to us by human effort. Elsewhere in the wisdom literature of the Hebrew Testament, we find wisdom graciously inviting human beings to enter her house. You that are simple, turn in here. To those without sense she says, Come, eat of my bread and drink the wine I have mixed. Lay aside immaturity and live. Walk in the way of insight. As disciples of Jesus, we believe in the abundance of God's grace and the generosity of God's gifts. If the gift of wisdom does not reach us, we are most likely standing in the way. Our effort needs to focus on clearing a path for the Spirit, letting go and letting God get a word in edgewise, cultivating hospitality of the heart. Remember how Mary, the sister of Martha and Lazarus, took the time to sit and listen to Jesus, choosing the better part of hospitality. Wisdom cannot reach us when we are aflutter with din and detail. This openness properly extends to others, our sisters and brothers in family and community, who may bring the word of wisdom to us, unknowingly or deliberately, in the context of honest and respectful dialogue. Today's gospel adds two more essentials to our search for the path that God intends for us and the courage to follow it: risk and trust. We hear Jesus address the crowd traveling with him, drawing a hard line in the sand with language that assaults our ears with its harshness. If anyone comes to me without hating his father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and even his own life, he cannot be my disciple. And again, any one of you who does not renounce all his possessions cannot be my disciple. In a nutshell, if you are not ready to leave everything behind, peel off now. True discipleship means much more than traveling along with the crowd of Jesus' admirers, who follow somewhat selectively taking the radical demands of the gospel, example, love your enemies, be merciful as your Father is merciful, judge not, etc., with a grain of salt. This way of living calls for comprehensive commitment and deep trust, neither of which can be secured by human effort. Come, Holy Spirit.